What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is the video that I have been promising you. This is the video that I've been promising you about. This is my recap of my past 4 months of solo travel in Southeast Asia. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been to 6 countries: Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Philippines, and then back to Indonesia again to fly home as a surprise. So if you haven't heard from me yet, that whole South American thing that was made up, that was a ploy or a plot to put people off thinking and suspecting me coming home for Christmas. So the last video that you saw, which is actually going live today, was I flew 15,000 kilometers home for Christmas without telling anyone, la-di-da-di-da. Hopefully that video does well. Obviously it was a bit different to my usual videos and I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, this is back to usual, my recap of my past 4 months of solo travel, starting in Indonesia. So that was like the first stop of the trip, obviously first time I'd left the country by myself, furthest away from home I'd ever been, and I absolutely loved it. So here are some of my highlights. Sitting here on the beach watching the sunset, and it's just hit me like the past year in Duns was worth it, you know, just for this moment alone. It all just came together for me there. Okay, so there's some of the highlights, and I just want to really quickly make this about the people as well, because for me travel was obviously about seeing all of these crazy, beautiful, insane places, but it was also about the people that I met along the way. So like Robin, Luca, Lucas and Diego, I love yous. Obviously I met so many more people out there, but you were like the guys that I spent the most time with and the guys I connected with the best. So if you're watching this, guys, thank you for making those 2 weeks that I was with you what they were, and hopefully someday we get to meet each other again. So yeah, that is Indonesia. So for number 2 here, I'm actually outside my old school. This is kind of where the whole like dream of travel started. This is where like my passion for YouTube started. So I thought, yeah, I was walking by here, I thought, yeah, I'll do one out here. So number 2, or country number 2, was Vietnam. Vietnam was possibly my favorite country as a whole. Just the place was insane, like from crazy cities like such as Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, to like places of extreme, and I mean extreme, natural beauty like Ninh Binh, which was actually my favorite place in Vietnam. Whenever I met people for the rest of my trip and they were asking me for recommendations of Vietnam, Ninh Binh was always the place that I said first, and everyone who actually went there after me recommending texted going to Vietnam, make sure you get yourself to Ninh Bình because it is insane. So anyway, Vietnam, here are my highlights. Welcome to a new country. I'm in Vietnam. Hey guys, it's Luke here.
Little by little you wear me down.
When I say I'm not going to film too much, that's probably because there's not too much to film.
A simple text. Color, indeed, in color. 4D. Hello? 4D cinema. Color, bamboo.
Food or free food. Hopefully it's here anyway. See you later.
Then you took the hat.
Thank you very much. Okay, we've just reached the top. Everyone's staring at me. Also, shout out to Jacob for the motorbike shots. Also, shout out to Oscar for being Oscar. And shout out to Eric for not being here. We're gonna fly.
Little by little you wear me down.
So that was like my highlight reel of Vietnam. Again, the people I met there, I actually met them in the south in the last, maybe my 4th day of the entire trip I spent a month in Vietnam, if you don't know. And we spent the whole month together. We went south to north together. Jacob from England and Oscar and Eric from Norway. 3 of you guys, my heart goes, I love yous. I cannot wait to see yous again in Bristol next month. Speaking of that, we need to start planning that because it's gonna creep up on us. So I'm gonna DM yous later on. Doesn't matter for this video. But anyway, 3 of you guys were the best, like the best people I met my whole trip. If you're watching this and I met you on my trip, I'm sorry. I did spend the full month with them, and I got to know them on like the same level that I know my friends back here in Ashburn. So I hope you don't take offense to that, but it is what it is. So yeah, 3 of those guys, love yous. Vietnam, I loved you, and I will be back in Vietnam. And I'm saying this now, I will be back in all of the countries that I have visited for sure. There's so much that I didn't get to do, and there's so much that I still need to do, and it's only the beginning of this channel as well. So I will be back. Vietnam, heart goes out, I love you. and on to country number 3. Number 3, Thailand. Now, disclaimer, I didn't do all of Thailand. I spent 2 weeks here and I only did the north of Bangkok and the north of Thailand and Bangkok. So I did Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Pai, and then back to Chiang Mai and back to Bangkok, and then I flew to country number 4. So Thailand obviously didn't do all of it, but I still loved it with all of my heart. I will 100% be back there to do the islands. And yeah, here are the highlights of my time in Thailand. I'm in Vietnam. I'm not in Vietnam, I'm in Thailand. So that is Thailand, or my version of Thailand, my time in Thailand. The highlight for me was definitely the Light Festival in Chiang Mai. I skipped the full moon party for it down in the south to stay up north just for this. Absolutely no regrets on the matter. I loved it. It was probably the most beautiful thing I saw that wasn't like naturally occurring, if that makes sense. It wasn't like natural landscape, it was, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. The whole trip though, not just in Thailand, for the whole trip. Yeah, absolutely loved it. In terms of the people I met again, great people. Matt, Ren, Nina, Ellie, Nadia and Lauren. I think that's it. It is it. Obviously I'm not going to be able to mention everyone I met, but if I don't mention you, you're probably not even watching the videos, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for making Thailand so much fun. Great people, and on to country number 4. Country numero 4, Laos. Now, Laos was a weird one for me. I went in knowing pretty much nothing about Laos other than the Quang Si waterfalls, which is like the Instagram famous ones. And that was about it. So my expectations were incredibly low for Laos, and it actually ended up being one of my favorite countries my entire time, and that's down to like the actual country itself and the people I met. So unfortunately I didn't record a huge amount in Laos, so I'm not sure how many like clips you're gonna see here, but I'll make a good go of it. But yeah, here they are. Enjoy. Welcome to a new country. I'm in Laos.
Doing the only responsible thing, I'm going for a swim.
As you saw, didn't really record a huge amount there, which I really do regret. And in terms of the people I met there again, Felix, Naomi, Daphne, Aiden, Aline and Lise. Great people, really great people. Laos was the first country on my trip that I was actually really, obviously I was sad to leave the lads in Vietnam, but that kind of goes without saying. But Laos, I was contemplating missing a flight to my next country just to stay with these people because I got on so well with them. But yeah, obviously I went, I got the flight, and I don't regret it, but obviously I would have loved to have been able to spend more time with these people in Laos. Great people, great country, can't wait to see some of yous again, definitely going to be seeing one of yous again, Felix. and can't wait to see Laos again and experience the rest of the country that I didn't get the chance to do in my 6 or 7 days there in the country. So on to number 5. Number 5, Cambodia. Now Cambodia was another funny one. I literally only went to Cambodia to stay in a certain hostel by the name of Arcadia. Best hostel I've ever stayed in, hands down. It was unbelievably fun. Basically, it was on a river down the south of Kampot, down the south of Cambodia in a town called Kampot. As I said earlier, I didn't say it earlier, I thought it earlier, my brain is not working in the cold. So yeah, that was Cambodia, or this is Cambodia, should I say, from the clips. Welcome back to a new country. I am in Cambodia.
My line about nothing, why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bucket. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pot. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune, I'm flipping the rock. I can't be mixy when iffy the bob, and 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me, like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side?
The IFU trip would be a lot more fun if I knew how to swim. I mean, I've got Susan here with me, but there's only so much she can do.
I know I've been missing, I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I know what you did.
That was my short but sweet time in Cambodia. Again, like Laos, I didn't record a huge amount, and I probably should have recorded more of the hostel, to be fair. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and again, great people. Ari, I love you, man. Richard, Sarah, Anna, James. I think that's it. I'm gonna have to check. We got them all. We got them all. So, Ari, not sure I like you really. Gonna put a car bomb in your gaff. Again, that makes no sense, but here we go. Richard, you're an absolute inspiration to me. Obviously you don't know Richard, but he is, I won't out your age here, but almost 3 times my age. And he's still out exploring the world, living his life to the full, to the most, to the fullest. And I've told him, like, if I'm half as adventurous as he is now, when I'm his age, I'm going to be extremely happy with myself. Richard, you're an absolute inspiration, not only to me but to everyone else you met along the way. Keep doing your thing, man. Yeah, really was great to see someone still out there throwing life around, you know, owning life. So thank you, you really did inspire me. And that is Cambodia. So you know the drill. Country number 6, let's go. Number 6, my last kind of new country. Obviously I went back to Indonesia, but number 6, the Philippines. The Philippines was definitely my favorite place in terms of natural beauty. Like Vietnam was incredible, all of the places were incredible, but the Philippines just kind of ran away with it at the end. The last man ran away with it. So absolutely loved the country, loved the people, like the locals and the people I met. So here is the highlights from the Philippines. And welcome to a new country. Welcome to the Philippines. It's an absolute party here. Siargao in general, just in that the drive here and the few stops along the way is already one of my favorite places that I've ever been. And unfortunately, I'm still with Lucas. Unfortunately, Lucas is still here with me. Okay, so as you saw, I took off with the drone, and surprise, surprise, no. So as you can see, an absolutely beautiful country, and yeah, that was just by far, probably not by far, but the island of Siargao in general was definitely my favourite place that I have ever been in the world. It's also my most popular video at the time of recording. I don't know how other videos are going to go now, but at the time of recording, most popular video on my channel. So if you haven't seen it, make sure at the end of this video you go over, you check it out, because it is a really great video and it's a beautiful island, and the people I met there were just insane. So Philippines, who did I meet there? Who were the people that made it what it was? So amazing. My little family, they were Lucas, Jake, Carly, Michelle, Sam, Tom and Victoria, just off the top of my head. Killian as well, Killian, Neve, Kathleen, Kathleen. There's like so many people that I met just in those 2 weeks that I haven't even mentioned half of them, but like, you're all amazing, and I'm really glad I got to spend time with you, get to know you all. And yeah, that was the Philippines, probably my favorite country as a whole from the entire trip. Who would have thought? Then I'm not even going to say country number 7, stop number 7, because obviously I was already in Indonesia. I went back to Indonesia just to finish the circle, finish the trip, and to fly home to Ireland, which is where I currently am. So yeah, Indonesia part 2 was great. It was only about a week and I stayed in Canggu, and this is where this happened. So obviously I never explained what happened. Basically, I was driving very early in the morning on my way to a waterfall, and there was a local man, came up to an intersection, local man on the bike, pulled right out in front of me, no more than 5 meters, dead in front of me, onto a main road without looking. I had no time to stop, no time to go around him, because obviously it was a main road, you're going quick enough, like, nowhere else to go other than into him. We both came off. Thank God, like honestly, thank God I was wearing my helmet. I was able to walk away pretty much unscathed, although I have 15 stitches here. Hands obviously cut up and my left knee is cut up, but like no broken bones, no serious head injuries, nothing to like worry about. So I have to, really do have to thank God for keeping me safe. I really was blessed. But anyway, that didn't end. Like, I'm actually getting these out today in about an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes, getting these stitches out, and I was going to wait to record this until after that, but I thought this is part of the story, this is part of the trip. I'm probably going to have a permanent mark here from this trip, so I said this is coming into the video, this is part of it. Travel is not all happiness and easy living. There's days where there's nothing more there was nothing more that I wanted than to be at home in my own bed. But yeah, it's not all fun and games. It's not what you all see in my videos. There are hard parts, which is the same in any aspect of life. You know, nothing ever goes 100% smoothly, and you have to be ready to deal with what life throws at you. So yeah, that was a big kind of learning curve for me, because obviously that entire trip went perfectly pretty much. But yeah, like you have to be ready for the bad times, because without the bad times, can't have the good times, can we? So anyway, that's why I kind of waited, or not waited, that's why I recorded with the stitches in, just because life isn't always gonna go your way, and that's life. So anyway, that was Indonesia summed up again. Here are the highlights. I didn't really record that much, but here they are. Enjoy. Welcome back to Indonesia, back to Bali, and unfortunately he's still following me. Because we're afraid of snakes. So that's gonna wrap up my video here and wrap up my time in Southeast Asia. So what can I say about it? It was absolutely unbelievable, life-changing, eye-opening, all of the above. I really haven't had that much time to sit down and kind of reflect on my past 4 months, but yeah, it's been really amazing. I know I'm not the same person that left 4 months ago. I'm different. I'm a lot more confident in myself, in my abilities. Yeah, it really was life-changing. The first of many solo trips, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like I leveled up. The video's leveled up, I hope. If you go back and watch my first video from my trip, or even my first video on YouTube here, they're so much better, you know, like in terms of talking to the camera, in terms of actual quality, they're just a lot better. Editing is better, so everything has just grown, and yeah, I'm just so grateful I had the opportunity to go chase this dream. This dream is not over. This is just the beginning. The videos are going to continue. I may be home now, but the videos will continue. I have a few in the bank ready to be made after this one goes live. You probably hear the familiar sound of flowing water. I will not be swimming in this one, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. This has been my recap of my past 4 months. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed my time in Southeast Asia, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. Of course, I can't force you to do anything, it's your life, but you know the right thing to do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.